Hello, everyone, and welcome. I'm excited to have everybody here for today's session called Get Agentforce-Ready with Confidence. My name is Gerald Rivera, and I'm from Online Business Systems. We know your time is valuable, so our goal here is simple to show you how AI can truly work for you in a way that's strategic, scalable, and impactful. And so by the end of this session, you'll have more clarity and confidence about how you can leverage AI agents effectively in your organization using Agentforce. I want to get started by introducing who we are. First of all, for those of you who haven't heard of Online Business Systems, we are a digital transformation, IT business, and security consulting company. This combination is why we are relentlessly focused on helping our clients leverage technology to solve business problems securely. We bring deep expertise in Salesforce, AI, cloud services, and security to deliver real businesses. To deliver real business impact, rather. We have been a registered Salesforce partner since 2019, and our Salesforce practice has, alongside our other service lines, is cybersecurity and digital transformation. It's really what sets us apart. We have delivered over 125 Salesforce client engagements, more than 100 active Salesforce certifications, and more than 400 professionals across Canada, the US, Europe and Middle East area. My name is Gerald Rivera. I am a senior Salesforce marketing consultant and a solution architect. I'm based here in Vancouver. My role is to design and optimize integrated marketing solutions across Salesforce and AI. So today I'll be focusing a lot on how you can leverage AI within Salesforce to create personalized, data-driven customer experiences. I've been in the marketing industry for about 16 years now, and the last 8 years of which I've been focusing on marketing technology, Salesforce for the most part. And I've been doing this all across the globe, from Asia to North America to the Middle East. And this is what I like doing. And joining me here is a wonderful team. First, Shakti, why don't you introduce yourself?
Yeah, thank you, Gerald. Hi everyone, I'm Shakti, a Salesforce functional consultant with Online. I've been working in the marketing technology space for about 5 years and in the Salesforce space for about 4 years. As a Salesforce functional consultant, I translate business needs to effective Salesforce solutions. So today, I'll be focusing on aligning AI with business processes. Off to you, Gabe.
Thank you, Shakt. Hi, everyone. My name is Gabriel, and my Salesforce technical consultant and online. And I have been working with Salesforce for around 8 years, and I recently became a Salesforce AI specialist. And then, as a Salesforce technical consultant, I will show you behind the scenes how we configured the Agentforce. Thank you for having me.
Yeah, and that is to say that we all the people here in this uh, slide in this call, actually, we are all Salesforce AI certified, so we know what we're talking about. And we also want you to know what we're talking about. That's why I'm just going to give you an outline of our agenda today. We're going to start off with a bit of introduction of about what we're talking about what Agentforce is, and how it's a melding together of humans, agents, data, and CRM, and how that means delivering personalized experiences to customers, and that translates to business impact. The title of this call, of this webinar, is Getting Agentforce Ready with Confidence. So we have to talk about the tips for getting ready for Agentforce. And once you're ready, we want to know also as well to give you an idea about how we build an agent and how that looks like in practice, with a really nice, exciting demo by the latter half of this call. And we're going to impart to you with some lessons learned, including some additional resources. So stay tuned, wait till the end so you can access to those resources and a bonus offer alongside a question and answer portion. Let's start by looking at the problem we're solving. Right now, many businesses face a growing gap between what customers expect and what their teams can realistically deliver. On the one side, workforces are overwhelmed, stuck handling low tasks, struggling with stalled productivity, and limited by fixed capacity. Employees, of course, that means that for employees, they are overburdened, leading up to like a 41% of time lost. That's according to Salesforce research in 2024. That's time that could have been spent on higher value work. Meanwhile, customer expectations have never been higher. They want zero hold times, personalized experiences, and empathetic conversations. But with teams already at their limit, how can businesses keep up? This imbalance creates frustration on both sides. Employees feel burnt out, and customers don't get the experiences that they expect. How do we bridge this gap? At Online Business Systems, we follow this digital experience maturity model to gauge where companies are in the experience economy. As a trusted Salesforce implementation partner, we help businesses like yourselves move from disconnected manual processes to unorchestrated AI-powered digital experiences. This journey from customer blindness to customer obsession is not just about automation. It's about integrating AI at every stage to create smarter, more relevant, and highly personalized interactions. If you would like to establish where you are in this maturity model, we invite you to talk to us so we can discover that together. But for now, it begs asking, how do we operationalize AI and make this transformation a reality? That's where Agentforce comes in. Let's talk about what Agentforce is. Simply put, Agentforce is your AI agent plus a set of AI tools. That's the first bar at the top. Let's break it down. On the one side, you have autonomous AI agents. They are pre-built, assistive AI designed for different roles like sales, service, or industry-specific needs. These agents work out of the box to streamline conversations, answer questions, and support your team. On the right-hand side, you have AI tools, which allow you to build and customize your own AI agents. The first card is Agent Builder, which is a low-code tool that lets you create AI assistants tailored to your businesses. And then the second part is Atlas Reasoning Engine, which is the engine that makes AI smarter by improving decision making and enhancing conversational capabilities through what's called retrieval augmented generation, ensuring responses are relevant and accurate. It retrieves the right information in context and generates the most accurate response based on that context. But AI needs a trust governance and the right data foundation to be truly effective. That's why there are three layers that cuts across these three pillars. Data Cloud is the first layer to pull together real-time customer data so AI can act on the most current and the complete information. Data Cloud is Salesforce's customer data platform that connects and harmonizes data across different sources, internal and external, to create segments and activate across channel. Then the trust layer and guardrails is there to ensure AI is safe, reliable, and aligned with your business roles. And last but not the least, the Salesforce platform and the Customer 360 layer that seamlessly integrates AI across all your Salesforce applications, from marketing to sales to customer service. So at its core, Agentforce is not just AI. It's the connection between humans, AI agents, data, and CRM to create a seamless, intelligent customer experience. This is our role as a Salesforce implementation partner, how we take AI from concept to execution, aligning people, technology, and data for real business impact. But you might be wondering what makes Agentforce different from traditional AI solutions. That's why we're outlining it to you here. The key difference is that Agentforce doesn't just assist, it takes actions. Many of you are familiar with basic chatbots which follow fixed rules and handle simple repetitive tasks. Then there's the next level, co-pilots, which provide tailored assistance across context and data. These AI assistants can pull in relative information or relevant information, summarize insights, and guide users with recommendations. But there's still one key limitation. They assist, they don't necessarily act. Agent Force goes even further. It doesn't just respond, it knows your business, your plans, reasons. It plans and reasons and executes tasks independently. But that's all good, but what does it all look like in practice? That's exactly what we're going to show you in the next few portions of this webinar. Soon in the live demo, we'll walk you through Agentforce in action, particularly for sales and service, and how we built it, how it operates behind the scenes. But first, you need to know if you're ready. I'm going to ask Shakti to come in to show you how. Shakti?
Thank you, Jural. Um, yeah. So now let's discuss how you can become Agentforce ready. From building your AI strategy to ensuring your data is prepped and ready, we'll walk you through the essential steps you need to take to help your team become AI driven and efficient. So, first, let's start with the foundation, building your AI strategy. Number one is vision. A strong AI vision provides direction, ensures AI initiatives align with your organization's core mission and long term objectives. Start with what do you want AI to do for your organization? It could be improving customer service, automating workflows, enhancing decision making, anything. Your vision for your organization's AI, if well defined, can foster company wide adoption and will guide every step in your AI journey. Next is governance. Think about how will you oversee AI usage, ensure data privacy, and establish accountability for AI decisions. Without a strong governance framework, AI initiatives can lead to unintended risks such as biased outcomes, security vulnerabilities, or regulatory non-compliance. You need clear policies and well-defined rules to ensure AI systems are used responsibly and ethically. This includes setting guidelines on data collection, usage, monitoring AI-driven decisions for fairness and accuracy, and establishing a process for addressing errors or unintended consequences. Regular audits and transparency measures will help maintain trust while keeping AI initiatives aligned with business objectives and regulatory requirements. Now, the use cases. Now, AI isn't one size fits all tool. Identify specific business problems you want AI to solve. By starting with a few well defined use cases, you can drive measurable results and understand what works best for your organization. And of course, determine your KPIs. Any effort that you put into your AI journey should have measurable KPIs and goals that accurately measures the performance of your AI efforts and attainable goals to keep track of milestones. Now, next is building the right team. AI is a team effort. The first element in building the right team is training. Ensure that your team is trained on both technology and processes. This will equip them to handle AI effectively and ensure smoother adoption across the organization. It is also important to focus on your change management strategy. Introducing AI into your workflow can cause shifts in roles and responsibilities. So it is essential to manage this transition carefully to avoid resistance and ensure full buy-in. And lastly, let's talk about governance and security. AI must be used responsibly. Having a strong security protocol in place ensures that your team members' usage of AI is not only effective but also compliant with privacy laws and ethical standards. Now, next is getting your data ready. Now, data, the lifeblood of AI. Start by asking, is your data inside of Salesforce or outside of Salesforce? Many organizations have data in multiple systems. You'll want to bring all the relevant data into one place to get the most value of AI. Now, once your data is in Salesforce, the next step is ensuring it's unified and accurate. If data is siloed or inconsistent, AI models won't be able to make the right decisions. It is very critical to have a single, clean source of truth. And remember, you need to map your data to your use cases. Your data should directly support the use cases you identified in the AI strategy phase. Now, next, important tip is take it one use case at a time. Don't try to implement AI across your entire organization at once. Focus on one high impact use case like automating customer service or streaming data entry. And for that use case, identify specific test cases. This means setting up scenarios where you'll test the AI to ensure it performs as expected. And then map your data to those use cases. Only with the right data and the right use case alignment can your AI deliver the results that you're aiming for? And finally, guardrails. Now, let's talk about guardrails. Guardrails set the boundaries for what an agent can and cannot do. These include natural language instructions to escalate certain tasks to a human or be defined by security features within the Einstein trust layer. Now, first, it's important to assign role-based control for your agents. Assign roles and permissions to different agents based on their function, and ensuring that the right agents have the right access to the right tools and data. Now, next is branding policies and communication guidelines. Your agents need to represent your brand accurately. So, spend time ensuring that the instructions provided to the agent regarding the way the agent communicates with the customer aligns with your company's voice, tone, and style. Lastly, but definitely not the least, is testing. It is very important to ensure that you test out all the possible corner use cases before releasing to your customers. Only by testing, tweaking, and repeating can your agent be a true representation of your brand. Now, going through the AI journey can be overwhelming, but this process can yield to fruitful results. And if implemented properly, our team at OBS can help you through all the stages. We have various Salesforce experts within the Salesforce team and across other teams at OBS who can help you with your AI strategy. Data services team can help you with your data strategy, and the Salesforce team can help with training, implementation, and testing. And finally, our digital advisory team can help your team with any change management initiatives that your team requires. And that's a wrap on the trips. Off to you, Gerald.
Perfect. We are now in the exciting part of the webinar, the live demos. For this demonstration, we'll introduce our fictional company called Cirrus Energy Solutions. Cirrus is a company that distributes and maintains energy storage systems like large-scale batteries, solar panels, wind turbines, and others to other businesses as well. So it's a B2B use case. In this story, Shakti is a prospective buyer from another company who visits the Cirrus websites and finds herself interacting with our Cirrus Assist AI, Eileen, powered by Agentforce for Sales. Eileen will be the key to connecting me to Shakti. I am the Cirrus sales rep. So now, to begin our demo for Agentforce for Sales, I'm turning it over to Shakti.
Thank you, Hiran. So, hi, I'm Shakti from Nimbus Solar Power, and we are a small company that helps local homeowners take advantage of Canada's Greener Homes Grant by supplying them with equipments like solar panels. After browsing the Cirrus website, I have some questions and I'm possibly considering placing an order. So, I decided I would like to get some help with the live chat. Um, and I'm going to ask my question. Can you give me more information on solar panels? And now in here, our agent Eileen is basically scanning through the information it has access to, understanding the instructions and grounding the response to get back to me with an answer. There are various grounding techniques that can be used to ground the agents. Here, we are using service AI grounding in combination with grounding with knowledge. Now, Eileen has provided me with a lot of information, which I appreciate. And I would like to know how long it takes to install solar panels. I'm going to go ahead and ask that question. Now, it is also good to notice that Eileen is able to understand the questions and respond to the customer with or without proper punctuation, just like a human agent, as you could see there. Now we're just going to wait a little bit for the timeline. And here it is. So basically, Einstein has basically let me know that it takes about a few days, 2 weeks for solar panel installation, and that basically seems reasonable to me. And because this is all the information I needed, I'm keen to get more information and like know how I can place the order. So I'm going to ask my question. Are you able to help me with placing an order for solar panels?
So remember, this is a B2B use case. So it tends to be a high touch scenario. So we've configured Eileen to make sure that she doesn't place orders on her own. She needs to refer Shakti to the Cirrus sales team, which I represent in this demo. But first, we programmed Eileen to collect some pre-qualification questions.
Exactly. So as you can see, Eileen tells me that she can begin the process as soon as I provide her some information. So I'm going to do exactly that.
So that's exactly why we configured Agentforce to ask the right pre-qualification questions, including determining whether a client is a new or existing one based on their email address. Eileen will also be using territory-based lead assignment rules on Salesforce Sales Cloud to assign Shakti as a lead to the right sales rep. That's why we asked for city as well. So she's going to assign Shakti, Eileen, I mean, rather, will assign Shakti to me, the sales rep. So Shakti, say your goodbyes to Eileen, and I'll take it from here.
Thanks, Ron.
Okay, so give me a second while I'm going to share my screen. And let's close all of these other ones right here. I'm going to refresh this one. There you go. I'm on my Sales Cloud dashboard, and you can see here that Shakti already came in, and Eileen has automatically created a lead record for me. So I can see see today's leads. You're going to open that one. Once that lead is assigned to me, we want to make life easier for sales reps by letting Agentforce summarize key details about that prospect. There are so many fields. And imagine in the real life scenario, there will be much more information available here, especially if they're an existing customer. So instead of sifting through scattered notes or lengthy records, I can get a clear snapshot through Agentforce. This means that reps can jump into conversations fully prepared and personalize their pitch and close deals faster because we can see a bird's eye view of this lead right away. Any moment now, there you go. So according to Agentforce, Shakti is a lead from Nimbus Solar Power based in Winnipeg, and she is here with a new status and is looking to purchase solar panels to qualify for the Canadian Greener Homes Grant. The lead was sourced through Agentforce, so that's clear. And I'm the one managing it. So I'm particularly sure that this is my lead. And there are no other related records or activities, and which is something for me to start. Okay. Now, the next step is me working smarter, not necessarily harder. I don't need to work hard all the time. Instead of searching or starting from scratch, I'm going to use Agentforce's tools to help me create a well-crafted, personalized sales outreach. That tool is called Einstein Sales Emails. I'm gonna this open, and instead of starting drafting my own email, I'm gonna let Einstein help me draft an email. Now, I could use pre-made instructions or standard templates to introduce myself. But instead, I'm going to write a prompt, just like you would do with ChatGPT. But the difference is that you're grounding your email draft with the information you have available in CRM or Sales Cloud in this case. So my instruction goes, write a short introduction and address her interest in solar panels. Mention that Eileen, the Series A Assist AI, referred her to me, and that I will handle it from now on. This reassures the customer that I was indeed handed off, that she was indeed handed off by the AI agent to me. And lastly, there's a call to action to book a meeting, highlight my available times, and provide a link to schedule the meeting. I also want to include a tone. It should be friendly but professional. I'll let Einstein draft that email for me. There you go, easy peasy. It followed my instructions by introducing myself, that we are talking about her interest in solar panels, that Eileen was the one who referred it to me. A little bit more about um, reaffirming our ability to solve her solar panel needs, and that I will love to discuss this opportunity with her, and that I am also available on weekdays from 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. Sometimes, because Einstein is also integrated with my calendar, it will provide even more specific instructions or a link to book the meeting for me. There you go. So I'm going to go ahead and send that over. Or if I'm not happy, I could go ahead and redo that instruction or revise. Let's see what kind of other versions Einstein is able to come up with. Right. So as you can see here, as I refreshed, because I wasn't happy with that first draft, Einstein was able to revise it for me, even going to show that it goes as far as looking further into my calendar that, oh, okay, looking back again, I'm available Monday, Wednesday, Friday afternoons. Or you can otherwise look at my schedule and book a meeting straight up. Yeah, that's what the revise button is. Can get click done. I could relate this to an existing account, but otherwise I'm pretty cool. I'm gonna send this over. There you go. In this first part of our demo, we showed you a glimpse of how we built Agentforce for sales. Shati and Gabe will now walk us through how our team built this Agentforce for sales. So from here on out, we're gonna be looking much closer and a lot less high level. Over to you, Shati and Gabe.
Thank you so much, Viral. So at Online, we specialize in building AI-powered agents like Agentforce that streamline customer interactions and sales processes. Our approach follows a four-step method to ensure seamless automation and impactful results. And we do all this inside Agent Builder. Let's walk through how we configure Agentforce to deliver intelligent, results-driven automation. Now, first, the conversation phase. The agent Eileen engages with the customer, demonstrating its ability to handle real-time interactions just like a human assistant, like Eileen did with me. And of course, leveraging Agentforce's natural language processing model called Atlas Reasoning Engine to interpret and understand user queries. We also use topic classification to define user intent and map it with the job to be done, and integrate it with Data Cloud to personalize responses based on customer history and preferences. Now, next is the plan phase. Now, in the plan phase, we want Agentforce to determine the right course of action based on the predefined logic. In the backend setup, we configure precise instructions and actions and ground the agent with the knowledge it needs to ensure agent follows the correct steps. When interacting with the customer, sorry, when interacting with the customer. Now, Gabriel will now walk us through the backend Agentforce configuration and explain what goes on into the execution step in this process. Off to you, Gabe.
Thank you, Shakti. And hi, everyone. I will walk you through the Agentforce configuration interface, especially how we manage topics and automate customer interactions using Agentforce assistance. As you can see, as you can see here on the left side of the screen, we have the topic panels. This is where we manage the topics assigned to our AI agent. Each topic represents a category of customers' inquiries, such as account management, case management, delivery issues, and more. In the center of the screen, you see how a user's prompt is mapped to a relevant topic. In this example, I asked, are you able to help me with placing an order for a solar panel? The system automatically assigned it to the lead management topic. Agentforce use AI-powered top classification to categorize inquiries. Topics are configured with instructions and guidelines to ensure accurate response. Each topic includes a predefined set of instructions for the AI agent. These instructions ensure that responses are accurate and aligned with the business policy. Let's look at some key instructions here. As you can see, all those 8 instructions ensure that the Agentforce can identify new customers. If a customer email is not in Salesforce, the AI will ask for additional details to create a lead. It means that the AI will request customer information, such as first name, last name, and others. The AI, if the customer asks to place an order, the AI clarifies that it cannot place an order, but it can initiate the process by creating lead. And once the lead is created, the AI informs to the customer that the sales representative will contact them. The AI avoids exposing internal system IDs to the customer. Those instructions ensure that every interaction flows a structured and professional workflow aligned with the business process. And on the right side, we have the real-time conversation preview. This is where we can see how the AI interacts with the customer in real time. The AI assistant introduces itself, and the customer asks about place an order, and then the AI explains that it cannot place an order, but can start a process by creating a lead. And then the AI requests necessary information for the customer. The AI after that ensure that the sales representative will follow up with the next business days. The structured approach ensures a smooth experience for the customer while effectively getting the required information for the sales team. And if you are wondering how Data Cloud benefits your agent, I will show you the data library. When I asked the Aline, the AI agent, about solar panel, it could access our knowledge library and use it to generate the response by leveraging Einstein data library through the Data Cloud. We are giving Agentforce the ability to process existing documents and knowledge articles to keep response accurate and aligned with the company's process. Back to you, Shakt.
Thank you, Gabe. 1 second. All right. Thanks, Gabe, for walking us through the configurations. So after we configure our agent, we move on to the outcome phase, where the agent is now equipped to generate clear and concise responses throughout the conversation. In our demo, we had Eileen converse with a potential customer, me, Keeping in mind the guardrails we set up for the agent, Eileen also facilitated a handoff to a human sales rep and connected with Sales Cloud to trigger the lead assignment rules. Of course, Agentforce can take on order management tasks depending on your use cases. As you could see in Agent Builder, it is highly customizable to suit your business needs.
There you go. That really gave us a good peek into how we build and customize these out-of-the-box agents. We're now getting into our second part of the demo. But if you recall, in the first demo, we showcased a high-touch, big-ticket scenario that may not cater to instant human handoffs. We specifically programmed the agent to collect pre-qualification questions, and in turn send over or assign qualified leads to a sales rep for further analysis, further prospecting, and so on and so forth. Especially when live sales reps are not feasible. But in a customer service scenario, a seamless handoff is necessary for an optimal customer experience, particularly when something needs an escalation right now. In this next part of our demo, we'll be showcasing Agentforce Service Agent, once again through Eileen, the Cirrus Assist AI. We're going to highlight a seamless handoff to a human, routing a case to the right agent sales rep, or I mean human service rep rather. So joining us in this demo is Gabriel as the Cirrus service rep, and the story continues with Shakti after receiving her order, coming back to us to ask for more help. Shakti?
Thanks, Gerald. So, hi, I'm back, and this time I need some help with an issue I'm facing with the solar panels I bought. So, I go ahead and I ask Eileen about it. So, my issue is that I'm having trouble installing the solar panels that I bought. So, I would like to know how one can fix that. So, here it is. So once I've described the issue, Eileen searches the data library to find relevant solutions. By leveraging Data Cloud, Eileen doesn't just pull generic articles, it personalizes recommendations based on customer inquiry. This eliminates wait times and empowers customers to solve issues on their own, reducing support ticket volume. And I can see that Eileen has given me a few steps. And just by quickly looking at it, I know for a fact that I've already tried those steps. So I'm going to ask Eileen if I can talk to a live agent.
When the use case gets more complex, we made sure that Eileen can detect if her customer needs help after reviewing the information provided. So using an AI-driven case routing, the agent ensures the case is assigned to the right service representative. In this case, Gabriel is about to enter the chat. So over to you, Gabe.
Thank you, Gerald. Hi, everyone. Once again, I'm Gabriel, but now I'm the Serious service representative. And what you're looking right now is the service console in Salesforce, and where I can immediately see that Aline has escalated a live chat to me. So I just need to accept it. And we can also see that a case was automatically created and assigned to me. We can also review the full chat history in the same screen. And to improve the response times, we set up the instant servicing replies. It uses GenAI to help us generate some recommendations based on the historic conversation and knowledge-based articles. And after reviewing the conversation with the customer, I can first use the quick text send hello messenger to my customer and send a message to confirm if the problem is related to the installation of the solar panel. And once the customer replying, confirming the information, the ISAN service replies will start to generate a response to be sent to the customer. I can simply use the option to post to send it to the customer. Otherwise, I can also edit the information, because as the human layer, I can still edit the recommendation, because at the end of the day, I'm still in the control of the response. So in this case, I can just post and send it to the client to know if the client would like to receive the steps by steps. And then again, after the customer confirming, the service replies will generate a new response here where I can just edit. And if I would like, I can add some more informations here to send to the customer. And after that, I just need to send to the customer this information. With the human layer plus ISAN service replies, agents can improve their productivity, response consistency, and also the resolution time. And after the customer confirms that the problem is solved, the ISAN reply also generate a new response to be sent, and then I just need to send it. And after that, I can finish the conversation and also change the status to close. And the best practice here is send a follow-up email to our customer in order to recap how we solve their problem. And instead of start from scratch, we set up a related tool called ISAN Service Replies for email. So to use it, I can just open a case, and here in the knowledge tab, I will search the knowledge article related to the customer problem. So how to install solar panel. After finding the related article, I just need to use the option here, draft ISAN email. It will generate contextually relevant and pre-written replies ready to me just to review and send to our customer with a single click. So we just need to wait to the ISAN generate the response, and that's it. We have here the email generated by ISAN service replies. For ISAN service replies for email, and then we just need to send to our customer this recap. But going back a little bit to the human agent routing, I want to explain how we set that up to route the case to the right human agent when needed. And one of the key ways we active this is by leveraging Salesforce flow. Instead of relying on static case assignment rules, we can create a process flow to route and escalate the case from Agentforce. And here is a simple flow as example, responsible to route the conversation to the Agentforce and to the live real agent when needed. So basically, Agentforce then triggers the omni-channel routing on the live chat channel. And once the contact is verified right here at the first part of the flow, it then routes the case to the next available agent, as you can see at the second part of the flow. Back to you, Gerald.
Thanks, Gabe. I love that we got a little peek of the technical configurations behind this demo. What's remarkable is that everything we have shown so far did not require any developer skills, much less to maintain. They are low to no code out of the box. For our clients, some of you are here, it means we spend less time doing the heavy lifting and more time on high value strategy use cases and personalized customer experiences. And so we want to impart with you some lessons as you embark on your in your Agentforce discovery. We feel like this rounds up your ability, your understanding about like getting Agentforce ready. And so the first lesson, uh, just wanted to make sure that you're seeing my PowerPoint here. Can you,
Yeah,
everything good? Yeah.
yeah.
The first lesson is that AI-powered automation boosts productivity. That's been the theme across the demos. AI is there to work side along your teams to handle the routine work so that your agents can deliver better, faster service. Whether that is in sales or marketing or implementation. In that particular example, the pre-qualification of inbound leads. Is boosting some productivity because I don't have to sift through tons and tons or spreadsheets of leads that are coming from the chat. Instead, I will only be focused on the ones that AI Agentforce has pre-qualified for me. Second is that integrated data improves customer understanding. That knowing past interactions, having more and more information about preferences and history, a customer's history, means that these AI agents can personalize every conversation. And the example provided, even with a new customer, AI Agentforce is learning all of the new contexts that are added into that customer's new record, whether that it was about solar panels, so much so that solar panels, their preferences, why exactly, how they were motivated to buy solar panels, like the Greener Homes grant rather, and so that even all the way up to person to customer service, that information stays within CRM system, stays within the purview of the AI agent. So imagine having more than that. Third is consistent knowledge sharing. We're talking about knowledge, right? Sharing a well-integrated knowledge base. That means your articles, whether that's internal or public, means faster problem solving and happier customers. With or without, whether you use data cloud or not, AI can still use your knowledge base to in one way or another to add more context and more information to its ability to respond. And lastly, that this is all overwhelming. So expert guidance, adoption, and training are key to success. That's why we Salesforce partners exist. It is our expertise. We train for this. We also impart this training and also manage change across organization to ensure that's just smooth adoption and maximum ROI. And speaking of smooth adoption, we want you to have more tools to get out of this webinar. That's why it's called Get Agentforce Ready with Confidence. That is why we're providing you with some additional resources. Get ready. I'm going to just linger right here on this slide. You can scan the QR code to open the resources. First is that we have an online Salesforce AI readiness assessment tool that helps you evaluate your organization with our Salesforce AI readiness assessment and uncover opportunities to enhance your efficiency, automation, and decision making. We also have a checklist called the Agentforce checklist, which is a comprehensive guide to prepare your organization for implementing and deploying Salesforce Agentforce successfully. You could, if you are in the middle of that, whichever part of you are in the journey, you could use this checklist to just audit where you are, whether you're prepared to implement something like this, and give you an idea of the kind of resources needed, whether internally or with Salesforce partners like us, gives you a good idea how and what entails a successful sales Agentforce implementation. And to top it off, we do have an Agentforce readiness consultation offer that, if you want to talk to us, whether you want to establish where you are in that AI maturity model or simply just want some private time to ask your specific questions about Agentforce, we're offering like a free 30-minute Agentforce readiness consultation. In this consultation, you'll get a quick assessment of where your organization stands with Agentforce, some tailored recommendations to build a strong foundation. It could also mean like several follow-up sessions depending on that first conversation, as well as answering specific questions, like I said, about the implementations. You can scan this QR code, or if you were invited here with us by your own account manager, reach out to your account manager, and they'll be happy to connect with us. That being said, we now leave the floor open for some Q&A, question and answer. So before, maybe you're still thinking about some questions that you want to ask, but one of the first questions that I have here is like, okay, what?
Jiran,
Yes.
I'm so sorry for interrupting. I just
No,
wanted
no
to
worries.
say that since you guys can't unmute yourself, please feel free to post your questions in the question and answer mm, the Q&A section of the meeting. Thank you. Go ahead, Jiran.
Yeah, just a second while I get up the last question that was asked. Okay, so specifically about security and guardrails. Security and guardrails are extremely important as aspect of implementing agent. What security features are available when it comes to these agents? So that dives a little deeper on what we showed here on the demo. I think we can have you answer that, Shakti, right?
Yeah, for sure. So, so basically, let's talk about security and guardrails. Let's first tackle security. So what makes an agent secure is the Einstein trust layer. An Einstein trust layer basically has various components as well as policies that basically make the agent secure. One of the policies is that there's zero data retention policy. What that means is that none of your data is stored within the large language model, whether you connect your own or whether you use Salesforce's, none of your data will be used by the large language model. So that's the first thing. Second thing is that any personally identifiable information is always masked or encrypted while sending it to the large language model and is unmasked when it comes back. So that way you can be sure that all the all the delicate information that you have about your customers that will be encrypted. And it's also great to know that what you can encrypt or mask is customizable. You can add fields. If there's something custom for your use case, you can always do that. And the Einstein trust layer also has prompt defense. So what prompt defense means is that it's basically policies that help limit hallucinations and decrease the likelihood of unintended outputs. And finally, and basically, finally, there's audit logs. So you can use the audit logs to basically make sure that the data is being masked while sent, unmasked while coming back, and also see how your agent is having the conversation, and change your prompts and prompt templates accordingly. And just about quickly about guardrails. Guardrails is going to be different for every use case, for every business. So just make sure that you add. So just make sure that you think of an agent as a human. As a human, give clear instructions on what they can and cannot
Mhm.
do, and just have role-based access for your agents.
I think a good analogy for the guardrails is, if you're training a human agent, whether that's a service rep or a sales rep, you would give them a guidelines or internal policy book, right? And in that guidelines, in that policy book, handbook, you'd have all of the rules and regulations and instructions that a human agent needs to follow, um, to to make sure that they are follow processing and so processes and policy. It's guardrails are the same for agent. It's like handing over that same policy handbook to an AI agent, probably with a little more context, because even though this AI agent is smart, they are still, they're not human. They might not be able to pick up on some context that humans can get right away. There you go. I just want to double check if there are questions from other people here. I think you can now unmute yourself if you have a question. So can I'm just going to give everybody a second to see if somebody wants to unmute themselves and ask a question. No? Yeah, feel free to ask again, because I do have a second question right here sent to me. So do we need data cloud to access all the features of Agentforce? So the answer to that is a bit of a yes and a no. So let's start with the no first. So technically speaking, data cloud is not required for that. You don't need to implement data cloud to set up Agentforce. But it does unlock more advanced AI capabilities. So some of the capabilities you may have seen in this demo requires data cloud. So first of all, when it comes to data, without data cloud, AI will Agentforce will rely only on CRM records that are updated as of any point in time. Uh, but they're not real time. With Data Cloud, the AI agents can connect real time data from multiple sources. Second, for personalization, without Data Cloud, you can personalize based on standard CRM fields, basic CRM fields like name or past purchases. But with Data Cloud, AI can predict customer needs based on like behavioral signals, allowing real time, more dynamic personalizations. Third, it also Data Cloud will enhance its decision making. So without Data Cloud, the AI decisions are limited to Salesforce data. But with Data Cloud, AI can analyze customer trends, predict intent, and suggest proactive actions. All the while accessing those different sources internally and externally. That's why we emphasized earlier the retrieval augmented generation. It needs to be able to retrieve a lot of information from different sources and generate the most accurate response. And then lastly, when it comes to omni-channel connections without Data Cloud, you're limited to Salesforce applications. But with Data Cloud, you will be able AI agents will be able to pull insights from external sources, and then they're not just about from Salesforce. So basically, the bottom line is that Data Cloud becomes an investment to make truly intelligent, proactive, and scalable agents. But agents without Data Cloud are still effective solutions. Yes, that's a good. That's the answer to that question. Yeah. Okay. Anybody else who would like to ask some questions here? No, if not, it's fine. You can leverage those. You can leverage that Agentforce readiness consultation offer that we have, and we can talk about those questions privately. Some of you might be asking questions that are very specific to your businesses that, of course, require some privacy. But we are over the bottom of the hour now. So I would like to send my gratitude to everybody who joined us in this webinar. I hope you found the content useful and also relevant to your own organizations. And I hope that you felt that you feel a little more confident about getting Agentforce ready at the end of this webinar. Thank you and have a good rest of your day.
Thank you, everyone.
Thank you, everybody.